Sunday. Welcome back to another vlog. I'm so glad you have tuned into my channel. So I'm actually going in. I picked up a shift today. It's a 12-hour shift, but I'm actually going to be training to be charged. So I thought this is great footage for you all, a great vlog for those who are new nurses, because eventually we'll be charged. Yes, I have been a nurse for 3 years, but I have switched to a new unit and it's a totally different unit. And it had some little minor setbacks in my own unit where they didn't let me be charged only for 4 hours. So I don't have the full experience of being charged for a full shift. So I'm so excited to add this to just my set of skills and everything as a nurse. So I'm going to take you along. And if you are new, please subscribe to my channel and tell a friend about my page. All right, here we go. Okay, so I'm finally in the car. And I am a little late only because I like to check my bag to make sure I have everything, because I transfer from a diaper bag, from a personal bag to a work bag. So it's a lot of back and forth. But I go into my work bag. So I go into my work bag and I have a case that I put like all my work supplies, my stethoscope, my pens and all that. And I can't find my stethoscope, and I'm thinking, when was the last time I went to work? And normally I put it up. And so if I see someone walking around work with a white stethoscope, which I kind of regretted that I did buy it white because it's almost black, and you can't clean it. Anyways, if you all know a way to clean a white MDF stethoscope, please let me know in the comments below. But anyways, I have it engraved. So if I look around the bail of the stethoscope and someone has, it's mine, I'm taking it, and you're gonna see another side of me. Just joking. But anyways, I'm praying that, you know, someone is honest and they just left it there. And I have my stethoscope tonight. I do have another one. It's a cardiology one at home, but I'll be okay. I'll just use a disposable one if I have to. Also, just a little update too. My car was broken into at work. I went to work. Apparently through the video footage that they did find, it happened at 7:30 at night, so actually almost a little after shift change, and I didn't find out till 5 o'clock in the morning. And my manager is looking in to see if my hospital will pay for it, but we already got it done. But I'm a little upset. So I was parking in the designated part that they told us to, which is kind of like the back end of the parking lot, which is closer to the residential area. And so because of that, I'm no longer going to abide by the rules, because it looks like that no one's patrolling and watching our cars, because I found out at 5 in the morning. So therefore, your girl is parking her car. Therefore, your girl's parking her car where I can see it. And so just how I do rounds in my patients, every hour I'm doing rounds in my car. It's sad that I have to do that. So, you know, I'm glad that, you know, they didn't take the car. Okay, so during this time, I'm actually looking up in our patients' records for those who have sitters or one-on-one sitters, making sure the orders are active, and also making sure that everyone on the floor had an updated phone list, because our unit clerk kind of left early. So that's what I'm doing right now. So I don't know if I'm the only nurse, but I know that we are primarily assigned to pass meds and do assessments, but I also like to make sure that my rooms are clean, no dirty laundry on the floor. So if I choose to do these things, I do pick it up and you see me or in a laundry bag, because I do not like going to a patient's room and it's dirty. I just don't. Okay, so as I stated, I am orienting to be charge nurse. So I am learning the duties of being a charge, but I also have one patient. So here I am just pulling some meds. Okay, it's about 12:51. So basically, I spent this shift just basically making sure questions were answered, checking chronos to make sure the assignments, the people that are in chronos are actually on the list for tomorrow, so that I can write the report for tomorrow, or the assignment for tomorrow. I've been making sure that when sitters are leaving, because we don't get sitters sometimes for a full 12 hours, that we're actually rotating and making the schedule and everyone knows where they're supposed to go. I did a little tidying up, as you can see, and then just making sure loose ends are tied. And then I do have one patient, actually with two, but because I'm orienting, my orientee or my mentor has or my trainer has another patient. So yeah, it's just been a shift of just trying to find things to Okay, so just some pointers for people who are, just some pointers for nurses who are aspiring to be charge nurse and who are charge nurses and want to do better. The most important thing I would say being a charge nurse is that you have to be accessible to everyone on the floor. You can't be in a little hole in your little zone. You have to be out in the open, being a team player and assisting everyone, because in my unit, the charge has less patients basically, or sometimes only one patient, so you have the time in order to assist others. You're their go-to, you're their resource, so you have to be able to be accessible, and you have to also just have a demeanor where people can come to you and vent, and if they need assistance, and have basically the tone and the wherewithal just to help others. That's number one. Yeah, number two is just basically being knowledgeable of who are on your floor as far as patients, what's going on, how heavy they are, if they're a patient that requires, if they have uncontrolled pain, if they're basically assignments where one nurse in one shift had all these difficult assignments, just making sure that maybe that same assignment is not given to another nurse on day shift to repeat that mistake. So basically getting in there, asking your nurses, hey, what's going on with this patient, any specific things that need to be addressed, do I need to split up your assignments? So just being aware of who is on your floor as far as patient wise, patient load, and the stressors that maybe nurses are encountering with each patient. Yeah, and lastly, I would say the last thing is just to chill, and to know that the last thing I would say is just, a lot of times, specifically who are new nurses or people who are coming to be charged, you do not know everything. I say this all the time, you do not know everything. But you do know enough in order to help someone. And if you don't know the specific answer, there's always a resource you can find out from someone, as far as your supervisor on the unit, someone maybe a charge from another unit, and find out the answer for those that are on the floor. But then there should never be like, no, if someone comes to ask you, hey, can I find, a Kuros cap or whatever, and that you, from your mindset, that you don't have that stopped, find the person that can, figure it out. Where can I find this piece of equipment, so that you are not saying no to your coworkers, helping them problem solve. If anyone is lost, welcoming them to the unit. You're just basically, I call it like the mascot and the leader of the unit, of the floor, making it flow smoothly so that your coworkers can focus on patient care. So yeah, it's a great job. Sometimes people call it a stressor, but it's a good job. So yeah.